Well guys, first important win in pre-season for Chelsea, a 3-0 win against Club America. First important win for Enzo Maresca as a new Chelsea manager. I think we should give time to this man to improve his tactics without complaining and without worrying. In today's video, I will tell you and I will share my honest opinion about the differences between Pochettino and Maresca and what makes me believe that eventually Maresca will become a successful manager at Chelsea. Today I will also talk about the saga of Romelu Lukaku and Victor Osimhen. Will Lukaku go to Naples and Victor Osimhen come to Chelsea? Well, stay with me today, watch the video and enjoy. Well, what an important win it was against Club America. It clearly gives us important indication about the future of our club under Enzo Maresca management. Welcome back guys to a new video of the Color Blue Chelsea FC. As always, it's a pleasure for me to be with you and to tell you all the in and out of the latest transfer news and all the story about Chelsea Football Club. Well, before I talk precisely about the match that Chelsea played, the win against Club America, I like to talk about the possibility of Osimhen signing for Chelsea. As we know, we need desperately a striker. At the moment, Chelsea is involved in this saga where there is a possibility for Chelsea to sign Osimhen and using Lukaku as a part of the deal. So far, Chelsea has got the upper end into being control of this deal. Of course, the problem is they cannot spend so much money for the player. They cannot spend 60 million pounds, 70 million pounds to buy a player this season, because otherwise they may breach the PSR rules. This is one of the reasons why this season Chelsea has only brought in players on a budget, I would say ironically, 10 million, 6 million, 12 million maximum, without going for players that would have cost 60, 70, 80 million pounds like they did the previous year, okay? Now, there is the chance for Chelsea to bring Osimhen, but the problem is that Naples wants cash for the player. Chelsea cannot pay the amount of money that Naples wants for Osimhen because of the PSR, as I mentioned. But there is a chance where Casadei can be used as an extra option in part of the deal along with Lukaku. So we'll give Lukaku to Naples plus Casadei. Therefore, Osimhen will cost much cheaper than expected, and there is a chance for Chelsea to finally sign a top-class striker. Well, now let's get back to the brilliant win of Chelsea against Club America. First of all, let me explain to you that Club America is a quite decent team. It's a Mexican team. So we played against a team most probably better than Wrexham. And we started to show a sign of improvement. You can clearly see that Maresca tactics are starting to work out for Chelsea. So guys, let's give this man a bit more time. Let's not complain about his job. This is only pre-season. This is experimentation for Maresca. Maresca doesn't care less. If Chelsea is going to lose all the remaining game of the USA Tour, he doesn't care less. The only thing he cares is improving his tactics. The only thing he cares is to make sure that the player understand his tactics And he wants to build a winning machine, a winning team, a team that'll be capable again to bring glory to Chelsea. That's the only thing Maresca cares so far. Let's talk a bit about what impressed me most of the match. First of all, the first thing impressed me most of the match is Nkunku performance. Nkunku is extraordinary. He's a fantastic player. He's a wizard. The agility to pass the player, his dribblings are exceptional. He managed to dribble 2-3 players and he managed to get a penalty for Chelsea. It was amazing. I mean, let's think about the effort and the input that this player can give to our team this season. Thanks God he's not injured. Another player that really impressed me so far is Romeo Lavia. Guys, that player last season was injured and he luckily played 40 minutes. This season he's already played all the matches in a midfielder position and he's bossing the midfielder. The midfield position is in total control. He knows what he's doing and he's also interacting well with the centre back in Maresca inverted fullback system. So he's adapting to Maresca system, he's learning very well and he's also at some time squeezing through the wings and doing good stuff also on the wing side. So this player can be extremely important this season for Chelsea. Now let's talk a bit about what makes me believe that Maresca will eventually become successful at Chelsea. First of all, is the way he trains. Okay? This season, so far, touch wood, we haven't had so many injuries like we did have last season. While last season we had so many injuries, and this season we're much more lucky. This is not luck. This is the training methods that Maresca is using. Last season, Pochettino was obsessed with gym work. That is why we had so many players injured already in pre-season, if you remember well. Well, Maresca is focusing on cardio, and he's focusing on preparing tactics on the pitch. That's the only thing he cares less, is improving his tactics. He dedicates most of his time in training. On the ball, he's dedicating his time in seeing the player engaging to each other, playing football. Not becoming Schwarzenegger in the gym. He doesn't care less. We don't need bodybuilders here. We need players. Agility. And there is where Maresca focuses most. Also is the way Maresca as a manager engage with the player in training. If you watch all of the training that Chelsea has had so far under Maresca, you will see the passion that this manager is putting into, and the way he connects to the players, the way he allows the player to understand how important it is to learn his tactics, how important it is to focus on his tactics to make sure that they will eventually improve and become better players than what they already are. And I think Maresca can do this very well in this season. He has already decided in a very ruthless way who will be the penalty takers this season. So there is no way Maresca will not distinguish who is more important or is less important at Chelsea. To Maresca's eyes, all the players are on the same level. He wants to improve all the players, and that's one particular thing I like about Maresca. Remember that this fella comes from Pontecagnano Faiano, which is 5 kilometers from where I come from. I have clearly figured out the passion and the determination that this manager has got. That's why I'm quite sure that this manager will succeed. Even Ancelotti, and we know the quality of Ancelotti, has mentioned that he believes that eventually Enzo Maresca will become a successful manager. And we're saying this is a top quality manager, if not the best manager in the world, which is Carlo Ancelotti right now. Ancelotti has won everything. Who better than him can say who is a good manager or who is not a good manager? So guys, please stop criticizing, be patient, trust the process, trust the manager more than the process, the manager job, and believe that he can do well for Chelsea Football Club. Now, because of Maresca inverted fullback system, Philip Jorgensen has already signed for Chelsea, has already played for Chelsea, has already trained for Chelsea, and has already shown how good he is as a keeper. All of those players coming to Chelsea, all these new players will mean that so many other players will leave the club. Callagher, guys, just say bye-bye to Callagher, because I'm 100% sure that Callagher will go to Atletico Madrid. And Chelsea will eventually agree a fee of 38 to 40 million pounds to allow Conor Gallagher to leave the club. Callagher is reluctant to sign a new contract with Chelsea and has got no intention whatsoever to stay with Chelsea. So guys, in both of the parts, Chelsea is not keen on Callagher, Callagher is not keen on Chelsea. Let the player go, get the money, run. Also, Trevoh Chalobah will leave and there will be others play to leave the club, guys. So many, and so many others will be loaned out. Now, getting back to the possibility of Osimhen coming to Chelsea, guys. I mean, if Osimhen will come to Chelsea, that means that most probably Marc Guiu will be loaned out. But I have to tell you something, guys. I really like Marc Guiu. And Marc Guiu is again a player that really impressed me so far. He's a very powerful striker. He really gives 100% on a pitch. He really fight to get to play constantly for Chelsea, really fight for the club. I would rather sell Armando Broja and leave Guiu as a possible striker option on a bench if Osimhen will come to Chelsea, and rely much more on Guiu than Armando Broja. So Armando Broja, I can see Armando Broja actually leaving the club this summer. Well guys, let's talk now about the remaining games that Chelsea has got to play in this USA Tour 24. We'll be playing City very soon, and on 6th of August we'll be playing Real Madrid. After that we'll be flying back to England. We'll have a friendly against Inter Milan before season will kick off on 18th of August, where we'll be playing against Manchester City again. Now, those three remaining games are important, yes, very important indeed for the club, because we'll be playing three strong teams: City, Real Madrid and Inter Milan. And those matches will clearly give us a quite clear indication of where Chelsea can actually get so far this season. But I still believe that it's too early to judge the job of the manager and the effort that the players are putting in. We need to wait a bit longer to see the improvement. So guys, stay tuned in for my next upcoming video, where I will be talking specifically about those matches. And it was a pleasure to be with you today. And again, thank you very much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.